Hi, I'm Maya from Book from Dreams and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about my reading goals for 2024. But before I get to my reading goals for this year, I'm going to reflect on the reading goals I had for a previous year. So in 2023, I had 7 reading goals. The first one, of course, was the Goodreads reading challenge, which I set to 100. And I surpassed that because I read 142 books this year. If you want to check out like an overall review of the things that Christina and I have read, you can check out our end of the year tag, links everywhere, where we talked about stuff that we read. The second goal was to use Storygraph more. Now, I did this for the first couple of months of the year and then I sort of gave up, I think around April or something. It's I don't know, I can't make up my mind whether I want to use Goodreads or Storygraph. So yeah, I kind of failed in that one. Then I have my reading challenges that I decided to participate last year. So I was participating in the Buzzword reading challenge. I do have a TBR video for that. Of that challenge, I read 7 books out of the 12 that were on that TBR. But there will be just a reading challenge wrap-up for last year video that's coming out later this week. Then I'm participating in the Fantasy Bingo, Reddit's Fantasy Bingo reading challenge. I achieved bingo for the 2022-2023 season or year or whatever. And when I made my TBR for this year, I gave myself an extra challenge to create a TBR with POC authors. And I'm doing okay. So far, overall, my TBR has 47 books, and by the end of this year, I read 21 of those, 2 I DNF'd. I am now actively reading more books from this TBR, and I think pretty much most of March will be dedicated to finishing that reading challenge. Then there were the Kristinelli Awards. So this was a thing created by Kristen from Kristinelli. We were basically doing the Hugos. We were reading SFF books that came out in 2022, I think. Yes. And we were supposed to like read them, propose our nominations for certain categories, and then we'll see how results would turn out. The thing is, I did okay in the first round. I read the amount of books that I had to, but then in the next rounds, I did not do so well. So I'll give it like a half pass, half fail in this challenge. Then I did something which was kind of last minute, and that is the 2023 reading challenge, which basically the challenge was to read a book for each year between 2000 and 2023. So overall you had 24 books and I read 21, which is great because I technically did great, but I didn't finish the challenge. I think by the end of the year I was burnt out on reading and I could not make myself read those 3 books that were left on that TBR. I will try to incorporate them somehow in this year's read so I can read them. I think I did okay with that challenge. The last goal I had was to finish series. Now I went through my spreadsheet and I finished 7 series, which is great. It would have been more awesome if I haven't started, how many? 12 series this year. So yeah, there are a couple of series that I have read up to everything that was published, and there isn't any information on whether those series will continue or not. So yeah, I didn't count them as finished because I have no idea what's going to happen. Overall, I think I did okay with my reading goals. Now let's go through my reading goals for 2024. The first one, of course, is the Goodreads reading challenge. Again, I'm going to set it to 100. I am going to assume that I'm going to reach that and surpass it, but I will think about that when I get there. My second goal is to finish 7 series. I wrote this goal before I went to check how many series I finished last year. So yeah. I might up that number to 10, but we'll see how it goes. Then another goal I have is to read my own books. So I have 2 shelves of unread books, and my goal is to read 20 of them in the year 2024. We'll see how that goes. Then I'm going to participate in several reading challenges. First of all, the first challenge I want to participate in is the Buzzword reading challenge. This is a reading challenge created and hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala. Basically, you get 12 buzzwords for 12 months of the year, and you pick a book that fits the prompt, and then you read that book. Last couple of years I did it only with science fiction books, and this year I decided to change that a little bit and just add any book that's on my TBR. There will be a video of me talking about this reading challenge and the books that I picked for the prompts. Then another reading challenge, I'm continuing with the fantasy bingo. I want to try to finish this TBR that I set for myself. So that will be something that I will be actively working on. I have 3 months left because the challenge ends on the 31st of March. So yeah, I have 3 months to read 24 books. See, noises when you live behind a shop. So I have 3 months to finish 24 books, which is technically doable. But I also have other things I want to read, so we'll see how far I'll get. And my last reading challenge is rereads. During the year, I've sort of been coming across like books that I've read 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, and I had like this idea, oh, I want to reread this stuff. So I have like several series on my list of rereads. I want to reread The Hunger Games. I want to reread the Kate Daniels series because the graphic audio is coming out with audiobooks for those books, and I want to check them out, and I think that they're going to be awesome. So I want to reread the whole series again. I want to reread Jim Butcher's Codex Alera series. I think I read the first one last year or the year before that, and I was like, ooh, this should be an interesting reread, but I never continued on. So I want to do that this year, and that's it so far. So those are my reading goals for this year. If you have any reading goals that you want to share, please do so down below in the comments. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. All our socials are down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!